P of D is equal to 0.5. So now I'm going to put all this on a Venn diagram, right? Let me clear this up. We have found P of D to be 0.5. So now I go to my Venn diagram. There's P of C, which is 0.7. And this P of D is 0.5. Right? Okay. Now we start from the middle. Now if this is 0.3, then if the whole entire thing is 0.5, then 0.5 minus 0.3 is 0.2. And 0.7 minus 0.3 is 0.4. You see, but I don't stop there. Remember, we claim that if we add everything here, we should get 1, which is my union for probability. If I add everything in the square box, we should get 1. But if I add this to this, I get 0.7. 0.7 plus 0.2 is 0.9. It means that I need 0.1 outside here, right? So it means the outside here is 0.1. So when I add all, I'm going to get 1. So now we can go back to our question. Okay, the question says first, we are supposed to find P of D. And P of D clearly is 0.5. That's I. We are supposed to find the probability of D intersection C prime. That is D only. And that one is here, right? 0.2. I. We are supposed to find P of D prime intersection C. That is C only. And C only 2 here is 0.4. And last but not the least, we are supposed to find the probability of D prime intersection C prime. And that we say what is outside the box is 0.1. So we are finished solving the question. We'll go to another example. Here, he says that given that P of A prime is equal to 2 over 3, and probability of B is equal to 1 over 2, and probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 over 12. We are supposed to find A union, the probability of A union B. Now, looking up there, what is not familiar? What is not familiar? What is not familiar is P of A prime. But we know that probability of A plus probability of A prime is equal to 1. So it means that probability of A is plus 2 over 3 should give us 1. So probability of A is equal to 1 over 3. I hope you got that. Probability of A is equal to 1 over 3. Now if probability of A is equal to 1 over 3, let me put it up here. Let me use ink to show we found it. So probability of A therefore is 1 over 3. So I'm done. Now what is probability of A union B? We say probability of A union B is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersection B. Probability of A we found to be 1 over 3 plus probability of B is what given in the question 1 over 2 minus probability of intersection B is 1 over 12. And if we simplify all this, we are going to get 3 over 4. So it means that the probability of A union B is equal to 3 over 4. Okay. Now, if two events are such that the probability of A union B is equal to 1, then we are going to call that kind of situation or that kind of event, we are going to say it's called exhaustive event. So anytime you hear exhaustive event, or if two events are exhaustive, it means that P, the probability of A union B, is equal to 1. Okay. And also, if we say that two events are mutually exclusive, then it means that let the two events be A and B. If we say that A and B are mutually exclusive, it means that A and B cannot occur at the same time. Like for example, somebody lying down and somebody walking at the same time. Like if you are lying down, you come up at the same time. So lying down and walking is mutually exclusive. Okay, if you can't play football at the same time playing basketball. You understand? They are mutually exclusive. And mathematically, we say that if two events are mutually exclusive, it means that P of A union B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B. Or better still, it means that P of A intersection B is equal to 0. So when we say two events are mutually exclusive, it means that there is no intersection. Right? There is no intersection. Okay. Let's take a very simple question. If the probability of x is equal to 1 over 2 and the probability of y is equal to 1 over 4, given that x and y are mutually exclusive, we are supposed to find P of A union B, x union y, sorry. Now, since it's mutually exclusive, then P of x union y is equal to P of X plus the P of Y. What is just 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4, which is 3 over 4. So P of X union Y is 3 over 4. Now, once the events are mutually exclusive, then we do not even have to bother, right? It means that if I put this in the Venn diagram, I'm going to have a P of X and P of Y, and this is equal to 1 over 2, and this is equal to 1 over 4. So here is 1 over 2, and here is 1 over 4. Okay, now the union, this should be equal to 1. So if P of X union Y is equal to 3 over 4, then it means that P of X with prime intersection Y prime is equal to 1 over 4. I'm going to take this away from 1. Better still, the outside here, right? I'll add this and subtract from 1, and I'll get here to be 1 over 4. Okay, now we are supposed to find the question says you should find P of X intersection Y. Now, because they are mutually exclusive, P of X intersection Y is 0. It has no intersection. And the question says that we should find X only. That is X intersection Y prime, which is X only. And X only is still 1 over 2. And Y only is also 1 over 4. Hello. Let me call you back. It's also 1 over 4. Okay. And we are supposed to find P of X prime intersection Y prime, and this is 1 over 4. Now, let me expand on this. P of X prime intersection Y prime, right? By a law which we call De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law states that P of X intersection prime intersection Y prime is equal to P of X union Y all prime. You understand? Now, P of X union Y all prime is equal to 1 minus the probability of X union Y, because the probability of X union Y plus the probability of X union Y prime is equal to 1. So anytime you have to find P of X prime intersection Y prime, it's the same as subtracting X union Y from 1. Okay.